every day it will stay on. It
Yeah,
just
we
won't.
had said we
Yeah.
were going to use it, but
All right.
we didn't actually use it yet.
So are you
I mean,
going to use it right now to go to, and where are you going, to the surface? And
no, I would say just go up 2 floors and then come back.
oh,
Or
just use it.
which other
Okay.
floor do we have only for a short time? We'll go up to that floor and then come back to this.
I thought we had unlocked all of them that we had access to for an extended period of time at this point.
Okay. I couldn't remember for sure. I thought we had them all for like a
Level
year or something like that.
level 4 is only active for 4 days.
Okay, then let's go to level 4 and then come back here.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to go out, Deb, honestly, when I parked. And well,
Did you block her spot, Chuck?
well, I parked really close to her. So she's back.
Oh,
Yay, which means I get to eat here in a second. But okay, so you guys want to just go to level 4 real quick and then come back so you
and come
keep
right
it.
back, yeah.
Okay.
And we don't all have to go. Only one of us. Well, 2 of us should go, probably, I guess.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
Oh,
dear.
hell, it's a teleporter. We can all go. It's all right.
So you go to level
and we'll all
4.
come right back.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to make, if all of you are going, then we're not going to bother with the D12. If only 2 of you did, we would do the D12 thing. All right.
Yep.
So you're back. We'll play for a couple minutes because this stuff's still pretty cool, but I'll take my break here in a minute. All right. Unless you guys would rather just, now Deb's making coffee. So I've at least got 3 to 5 minutes before
Oh, yeah.
Gotta
have coffee.
Gotta have coffee with your ice cream. All right.
Or Kahlua, one of the two.
Got that too. Where are you guys going next? Or what are you doing next? What's the plan?
So, I mean, we're at the point in this level that we're on that we have been through most everything that we could get through. I think we had talked about coming back over here and needing to deal with the demon because there are doors behind him that...
Yeah, we left something in there alive. I remember that.
Correct. There's still a named will-o-wisp running around somewhere. There's the thing that gave you guys the curse in this room. You know, there's like a little devilish imp or closet in this room.
The imp or something was in there trying to sleep. And
you kill what was in this room, but there is something in this room, and there were doors behind it, as Tim said. So, and that's about all that's left on this level besides this door that you can't get through. So,
all right, guys. Well, I would say we form a plan. Like we all stand back in the back of the hallway there, across from the doors, and somebody open the door, and I'll throw a bomb or 2 in.
Well,
and then,
I mean, I don't know that we've determined that we need to just destroy it yet, but let's go.
We ran from it because it beat the shit out of us, so I'm thinking we might have to destroy it then.
Oh, are you talking about down here?
You're talking about the will-o-wisp or the curse?
The thing right here.
We didn't fight that thing.
No.
We opened it. We're like, "Hey, dude, how you doing?" And then we left.
Oh, I thought that was what kicked our ass. No. Oh no, that was down here in the cell room. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Yeah, and there were several more things still in the cages, so we wanted to buy our soul. Oh, that's right. This is the devil up here. That's right. All right. Well, shall we go take care of the devil? The devil, you know.
I think it's worth getting out there and checking out.
Anybody got anything to bargain with? I mean, I'm an atheist. I'm an atheist. I have a soul I'm not using.
You're like Lorath. You'll do your head on the tree.
Yeah.
That's a Diablo reference. If you don't play Diablo, you won't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Well, that's not true. I don't play it, but I've watched it being played.
So you guys are headed over there?
I guess. But regardless, I'm still going to stand back here with a bomb ready to throw.
All right, well, let's do a thing. Come down.
Yeah. Come on, boy.
So,
It's your thing. Do what you want to do.
I guess part of the question is also, are we going to try to negotiate with this guy when we go in?
That's why I asked if anybody had anything to bargain with.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, we don't know what he wants at the moment. It's hard to bargain with something when you're not sure what he wants.
Well, he wanted our soul. That's why we left.
Well, why don't we? I guess my question was more, who is our best
Liar? Charismatic person? What?
Right. Who is
What are
going to
you
be the
looking
best
for?
at diplomacy? Roland, Gimboth, and Eltros are all at 14. Hey, who knew? I
Yep.
didn't know I was at 14.
Go Gimboth. Go Gimboth.
All right. Opening the door.
Okay, so behind the door, well, first here's the description. Oh man, I did it in Talden. What the fuck?
Look, it's Batman.
God damn it. Let's see. Let's try this again. Let's click off of the creature. I'd already put it in there. Well, thank you, Deb.
Hi, Deb.
But Mike says hi, Deb. All right. She says hi, Mike. All right, let's click off.
Bat Demon.
I got to select that thing that always lets me talk in the DM no matter whose token I'm clicked on. There's a setting on one of my modules that does that.
Yeah, you
This
said that the
plane's
other day, too.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to look for it. The plain stone chamber has two double doors, one on the north wall and a second on the south wall. Tiny carvings cover the east and west walls, and there's writing all over the walls, but it's in infernal. So I don't know if anyone speaks it or not. But he kind of looks and says, "Oh, you again. What can I do for you?"
Yeah, we'd
I
like
speak
to go through those doors behind you. We're looking for some stuff, and well, there's some doors back there. Like to go on through.
Well, there are some doors. Well, he's talking in your head telepathically. Um,
So, Chuck,
he's
what is Infernal called now? I speak Chthonian and
might be
Demonic.
Chthonian. It might be Chthonian,
Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure.
but they haven't updated him, so
Okay.
I think it is Chthonian though. But he says, "Well, that's the problem. That's the one thing I can't let you do because that's what I was summoned here for, to prevent people from passing into the next room. So I certainly am willing to talk. I get kind of lonely here. Who are you if you are no one? When your soul is consumed, do you consume yourself?" These are the questions I've been pondering as I've been here for many, many years.
So
Can
I've got
certainly
another
talk
one
about
for you. If a
you
tree
too.
falls on a mime in a forest, does he make a sound?
What is a mime?
A mime is somebody who acts like they can't speak.
Fascinating. You can certainly talk for a bit if you want, but if you try to move past me, I will have to kill you. You understand, of course.
Well, I'd
I
like to come to
understand
some
you
kind
want
of
to
an
try.
is there some kind of an arrangement that we can come to allow me through those doors without having to destroy you? I'd hate to do that. I mean, you seem like a friendly guy, but I I need to go through the doors. So, is there something that we can do here?
Hmm. Let's see if there's any way you can help me fulfill my contract without killing you. If I can take one of you back with me to hell as a prize, I would be willing to let you through the door behind me.
Does it have to be somebody in our immediate party, and do they have to be willing?
It sounds like you may already be of the same mind as myself.
Because
What?
there's a creature to the south of here that is protecting some things that we'd like to take a look at, but we would have no objection to its removal to another plane.
Oh no, those kind of creatures' souls do not interest me. It's not alive. It's dead. I don't want the souls of undead creatures. They have no souls.
So you're saying it would need to be one of us?
Yes, I believe that is what I'm saying.
Well, you seem like a pleasant creature. I'd hate to kill you.
Do you think you can?
Oh, come on now.
You gonna say something?
No Princess Bride reference there? Well, you seem like a pleasant creature. I'd hate to die.
Another
maybe there's
deal?
another deal we could work out. Do you know what's on the other, what's behind the door, or were you just summoned here and told to guard this door?
I have no idea what's beyond this door. I was merely summoned here by Belcora to guard that chamber.
Are you trying to tell me that it's a chamber of secrets?
It is.
Apologies, an inside reference from a dream I once had.
What kind of creature is this? It seems to be fascinated with the Eidolon. What is this?
I did a recall knowledge check just to see if I knew anything about him.
Let's see. You believe that this is an angel.
Okay.
It's this creature is a tiny fragment of a powerful dragon.
Fascinating. Does it have a whole? Does it have a soul? I can't tell.
I don't actually know.
Would you be willing to give me its soul if it had one? It seems to serve you.
It's not mine to give to you.
It seems to serve you. Well, very well. The small talk has been fun, but obviously you want past this door, and obviously none of you are willing to give me an alternative that I can accept. The terms of my investiture are very clear. I am to keep anyone from coming through the door, short of taking a soul for myself back to hell. And since you can neither meet either of those conditions, I am going to have to ask you to leave.
Unfortunately, I don't believe we can do that. We need to go through the doors. I'm sorry. Again, you seem like a very friendly person. Or creature.
I'm not a person, but very well.
Only the crazy cat would think it was a person.
Very well. Let's get this over with.
And listen, sometimes by calling somebody a person, you can inspire them to, to allow greatness that wouldn't have otherwise been allowed. But it appears that we don't have a choice.
Man, I'm going last at 22.
I'm going to try to eat my ice cream while we're playing. We'll see how that goes.
Should be fine. There's less talking during the combat, at least from your side.
Roland's up.
And then he's down. And then he's up. And then he's down.
I don't want to know what Roland's doing that's causing a lot of up and down.
Roland's turn is up.
Yep, I'm working on it. It is a shame we could not figure out some sort of deal that doesn't end in your demise.
Yep.
So I'm doing a 3-action force barrage on it.
Yeah, I gotta go shoot that macro eventually. Go ahead for it. There's a macro that lets you shoot all 3 at once instead of having to do them one at a time. Troy's been using it in my Kingmaker game. I'll get to you eventually. All right. Let's see.
There's 6 missiles. There's 6 missiles because it's a 3rd level.
Okay, go ahead and do all 6.
Oh, will the macro account for that? Something new.
It might.
I'd be surprised if it didn't.
Actually, okay, Jeffrey's, you've done all 6. Go to the compendium when you get a chance, and where it says macro, type in force.
To the compendium.
The iPod.
Shimmy, I can't do this. God damn it. I thought it was called force
Okay,
missile.
I see force barrage as a macro.
Yeah, it should be like Simon provided macros.
Yep.
Drag that to your bar and just try, once you've dragged it to your bar, just try hitting that and see if it gives you an option to do more than 3 missiles.
Oh yeah, it lets me choose what rank of the. Okay, all 6 are on him.
Yeah, I'll compare the damage between the 2 and see. So that one rolled 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2. You rolled 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. So I'll add another 3 points to the damage when I assign it. Okay. So let's see. That should average it out. Here we go. 24 points. Yeah, that macro is a godsend. All right, and that took you all 3 actions, right?
Yep, but for the act together, the Eidolon has an action, which I will use to do the small version of breath weapon attack. Then that's it.
Miss, okay.
All right, Eltros, huh?
He has to make an attack roll on his breath weapon?
Well, this breath weapon is kind of an explanation of the ranged attack evolution. He has his cone breath weapon, but this is just a small glob of cold energy.
Okay, cool. All right, Eltros.
All right, hold on. He is going to do a thing. I know the thing is somewhere. There it is.
He also believes it's an angel.
Well, crap.
You guys roll so bad on your recall knowledge. It's almost always.
Yep.
All right, then he's going to go ahead and cast some needle darts. Let's see, what does he have in his inventory for? Adamantine, cold iron, silver. Okay. He's going to use cold iron. And miss badly.
Unfortunately, he missed.
All right, well, that brings us to Gimboth. Who now Gimboth needs to do a thing. And let's
Gimboth
see.
needs to do a couple things.
I mean, really can't get behind him. He's blocking the doors, so I can't do some of my normal things. So let's think.
Can't you tumble through and go here?
I could.
Or do you have to go through the full thing?
You really don't. It doesn't say. It's up to the DM. I mean, as long as you do something that's, shall we say, panache worthy.
Well, run up the wall and flip through space.
But what I may do is I'm just going to go ahead and step forward. At the moment, because of where everybody is, I don't necessarily want to move behind them and open it up for some of the others to get hit. So I'm just going to take one step forward, and we're going to double slice.
All right. Oh, that's a good way to start.
Okay, so I missed with the claw. I hit with the short sword.
With a short sword, crit, yeah.
Can he be critted?
Yes, he can.
And he is off guard until the start of my next turn.
It should add it automatically. We will see. Did it do it? It did.
Nice.
That's the newest module I got, which is called Pathfinder Assistant.
And I definitely didn't do nearly as much damage as I wanted to do.
Yeah, he only took 4 points. It looks like it was reduced by 10. And by the way, it should automatically do panache when you tumble through. Hopefully we'll be able to see that in action, but it definitely does critical specialization effects on weapons. Okay, so what is he going to do? Let's see.
He's going to go poof in a little wisp of smoke.
Me or him?
Him. He's going to go up in smoke and go to the next level.
Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so this will affect. Do not include self, do not include neutral, just enemies. Cool, that worked.
Ooh, for once I'm in the right position.
So first he's going to open with a tail sweep. He sweeps his tail in a 15-foot cone. Each creature in the cone must succeed at a save or be knocked prone.
I don't want to, like, rock your boat or anything, but could he do a tail sweep through the doors?
Yep, because it's double doors and they're both open.
Oh, got it.
I was thinking the same thing. If it had been two separate doors, it'd be different.
Yeah.
But you can tell from the map it's clearly double doors.
Those things, assuming it's two separate doors, I keep forgetting that they're actually doubles.
Yep.
Disregard my stupid question.
So is everybody happy with their rolls?
I'm happy.
I mean, I'm as happy as I'm going to get with that.
Well, it counts as a crit success, even though it's a regular success because of evasion. And the Eidolon also rolled higher, but actually only got a success because he doesn't have evasion.
Yes.
So either way, it doesn't matter. Success is a success. Neither one of you is knocked prone. So I wasted an action. How about that? The good news is that action does not cost me a attack thing because of my wibby jibby. So he will then attack with his stinger on Gimboth, who's, well, actually it's got a reach of 15, but yeah. I don't know who cast the damn magic missile.
He's gonna stab with his thingy.
I cast the magic missiles.
Yeah,
but you're beyond the 15, so
you're beyond
kind of obvious. Remember, it's kind of obvious I'm connected to the Eidolon. Yeah,
that's true. So yeah, he will actually target the Eidolon. Good call. Let's see. Let me untarget this guy. We'll target him. Am I clicked on him? I want to be clicked on him. All right, there we go. First, he'll do a stinger attack. And that hits, barely, but it hits. So the damage will actually go on to Eltros. So let me change.
No, Roland. Damage on Roland.
Well, Roland. Yeah, I mean Roland. Let's see. Here we go.
Ultros is like, what?
And I need a fortitude save from, I don't know if it's Roland or...
It would be from the Eidolon.
Yeah, let me retarget the Eidolon. Let me do this. Eidolon.
Dang summoners.
There you go. Yeah, it's a huge pain in the ass.
I'm going to keep that.
All right, that is a success, but not a critical success. So, oh, it's poison, so it doesn't matter. God damn it, that's annoying. Let's see. And we'll give Roland a hero point. Why, I don't know, but let's see. Okay, so no poison, only damage. And last but not least, he's going to attack with, well, he just used his stinger again. He'll move the stinger over to Gimboth and do a second stringer attack.
That sounded like a hit to me.
Oh, it's a hit. Let's see. Wow, someone I don't have to switch the thing on. And there we go.
Nope. Shushni takes any damage that I take.
There you go, Gimboth. There you go, Gimby.
Gimby and Pikey.
Hold on.
Ice cream is melting.
Not much better, but
I like the first roll better.
I knew you would.
One failed, one succeeded. All right, that's it for him.
Go eat your ice cream.
Shushni.
Let's see what happens with this.
All right, hit. He appears to take all the damage.
Excellent. We'll stick with that then.
That's a miss, and if he wasn't off guard, it would have been a critical miss.
So it's not a critical miss. Give him a little splash. That's probably a crit miss.
Oh yeah. Full circle. Roll him.
If the Eidolon were large, would it interfere with Shushni and Eltros attacking in there?
Shushni could just move over one.
It depends on what squares he was in, but
I would intend. Sorry, that's true. 1, 2, 3, 4.
well, that would push Gimboth, wouldn't it?
So you would need Gimboth to get out of the way, right?
Yes, but do I think I would block Eltros and Shushni by the Eidolon being large there?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
Yeah.
Just very quickly,
I might give them, like a little bit of cover, but
yeah, like partial cover or something.
Okay. Gimboth, get away from the door, and then I'm going to delay until after Gimboth.
Okay.
Please.
So, if you can put me to initiative 24.
There you go.
Okay, and then it's Eltros, and then... Oh, probably should have moved the turn to Eltros first.
Oh, I always hate that, but... There we go.
All right. Well, Eltros is going to try his spell again. was so effective last time.
Mostly because he
roll to
missed
save his
both
life.
times.
Everybody is barely injured, so he's going to take a step up here. Who's out of direct line of sight because he saw that swipe of a tail come through and doesn't want any part of it.
Good both.
All right, so I was told to get out of the doorway, so I am going to try to move to here using a tumble through.
Tumbling. Okay, go for it.
Means acrobatics, roll.
Target him, and
Yep, he's targeted.
that's a success, and it should automatically give you panache, but
It didn't give me panache, but it did give me the off guard that comes from my tumble behind.
all right, so go ahead and give yourself panache.
And then I will go ahead and swing at him again.
Binachi.
A hit and a miss.
Rolling.
Okay, so step 1.
Eidolon grow.
Eidolon grow.
Miracle grow.
It's not really a miracle. I mean, the angel isn't doing it, which we assumed that was the angel that was going to do it. If anybody
What the hell
was
is
doing
that?
Seems like a miracle to me. Whoa!
Oh.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Okay, so since it put the Eidolon there, I guess I need to use the action to move.
No, the game wouldn't know which square you want to be in.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yes, so the Eidolon's going to be there. And then I am going to cast another spell, and then I'll have the Eidolon make a single attack. So, this would be a normal. Oh, sorry. That was the
Wrong guy.
I hit the wrong cast button.
I see. It says 3-layer.
Okay, so let's put the shield effect on the Eidolon.
Wow, look at those 3-layer shields.
Oh, he got the shield?
Yeah, if you look at the effects, we got it twice.
Whoops. I will get this right. Can you take the effect off of him?
Well, I can take one of them. Do you want both of them off?
Yeah, there should be one shield on the Eidolon.
There you go. 3-layer, right? Apparently they fixed Sam's shield. Now it puts all 3 layers, and every time you right click it, it removes a layer.
Nice.
Oh, okay, so
I don't know if you see it,
Dimension?
but I see the shield that says 3-layer on
I don't.
top of them.
Okay, I don't see the shield because I did not have the Eidolon target and I put the effect on. So
Okay.
I'm going to quickly undo this and try to do it correctly. Give me just a second. Okay, so
Take your time. Ice cream is melting very fast right now.
Okay, I have 2 focus points right now.
Nothing like getting sticky ice cream in your beard. Ah, wonderful.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
And that's not a euphemism.
okay, I cast. Oh, I'm not targeted anymore.
You just put it on yourself.
I'm getting there. I promise. Okay, target the Eidolon. Get the focus point back one more time. Okay, I have 2 focus. I am casting an amped shield. Okay.
It's on him, and it says 3-layer. Yep.
Okay. The Eidolon has a shield. It actually has 10 rounds remaining as long as I sustain it. That's cool. Now switch to the Eidolon. Target him, and then after all that missing the Chuck, the guy also has the shield.
Yep, look at that.
That's the reason you missed.
Yep, that would have been a hit. Barely.
That is fine.
Let's see how much he takes. He took 7 of it.
Okay.
My turn again. Ooh.
Yep.
Let's see what he's got. Spells. He's got some decent spells, but none of them are really offensive. Let's see.
Why is there purple one?
I don't know if they hit me. They're kind of offensive to me.
Well, he's obviously got a big target.
The Eidolon got mad because it wanted to steal its soul.
Yeah. All right, first it'll do a tail strike. Ooh, I like that.
That's a bad
Okay, I am cracking all of the... I'm just cracking the shield entirely on that.
Okay.
So am I supposed to... So, due to this, right, am I supposed to remove the layers? Or am I supposed to do the shield block action? Hold on.
Try the shield block and... Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there is a... Oh, okay, so... Nope, not life block. That is actually really, really cool. So on the Eidolon's character sheet, there is a... For the shield amp, you can say how many layers to break on the shield block.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay, so I am... What's the missing piece here? So I did the shield block. Okay, I guess let's try to throw damage and then see what happens.
Well, I've already rolled damage. I just hit block.
Okay. We had the Eidolon takes no damage thing. Okay, so that's blocking 20 damage.
When you pop all 3?
Yep.
Oh, he shouldn't take damage. It's you, not the Eidolon. Damn it. The Eidolon never takes damage.
Right.
Yeah, I was hoping... I saw a purple line between myself and the Eidolon. I was hoping it means they figured out some of this problem. Nope.
Well, you have resistance to physical except silver -10.
Nope, you got the wrong person.
You
targeted him for the damage.
Yeah, damn it. Let's see. Okay, let's target you. Let's hit block. And then damage.
Ooh.
Now it gave you the full damage. So let's do this. Let's hit shift damage minus 20. There you go.
Okay.
And the Eidolon's the one who has to make the save, right?
Yes.
So now I am going to populate the save for the Eidolon.
I'll keep that.
It'd be really nice if one of you fucking failed your save. One of
No,
your
it
saves.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
That would be horrible.
Well, it is a low encounter because you guys are 8th level. All right, that was one attack, but that's okay. There's always the second attack, and he's got no more shields. So let's see.
Hallelujah.
That's a miss. Hallelujah what?
You missed.
How do you know I missed? You shouldn't know.
It popped up with a flash saying miss.
Fuck. Then you guys stop looking at the shit because you only hit sometimes.
Well, I'm
Like
watching
this.
for the effects.
That's fine. That was a hit, and that was legit a hit. So here we go.
It's funny because it doesn't say hit. It only told me when it was a miss.
You can also tell by the sounds, which is
Well, yeah.
kind of cool, but kind of annoying. All right, let's untarget the Eidolon. Let's target Roland. Let's do the damage this way.
Oof.
And then retarget the Eidolon, and then do the save DC. All right, there you go. Yeah, you got to try this, Tim. You'd love it. Let's see.
I'll let that go.
You will?
There you go, Chucky.
Wow. You did it just for me. The good news for you is that was almost a crit fail, but it wasn't. It was only a fail. So you go to stage 1. Let's see. Once again, I got to shift the damage to you.
To Roland.
Take 7, but the Eidolon gets the effect. God, you have to have a college degree to figure half this shit out. All right, let's see. Whoops, that should have only been enfeebled 1. Let's see, so we'll just drop it by 1. All right, that's all my attacks. Yay, I got to poison someone. All right, Shushni, you're up.
Woohoo!
All right. I think Shushni is going to throw a bomb.
I've already done that in Tim's game once. I actually could have tried to reroll a save, but I didn't, so Tim's mob could get its moment. That's a hit. Okay, damage and frost effect.
Lather, rinse, repeat.
That's a hit. Barely. You can only have the frost bile effect on once, so.
Yep. And then we will change and target Roland. And we'll do a little battle medicine.
Are you sure you're not going to hit Roland?
No, not this time. Maybe next time. Come on, get to the macro. There we go.
The macro of hate.
Roland, have a little healing.
Oh, nice.
That will end my turn.
Yeah, it fully takes him up, I think. Not quite.
Almost.
Eltros.
All right, so Roland is not hurt much. Shushni is fine. The Eidolon doesn't take damage. So move him back down.
Moderately hurt. Minorly hurt, whatever.
But I could have seen from there as Eltros, so...
Yeah.
He's going to move down, and he's going to continue to try to Needle Dart.
Needle Dart. Needle Dart.
Needle.
I swear to God.
Jesus, dude.
He has the hero point.
Yeah, he's not wasting the hero point on an attack roll.
Okay.
So he moved, he attacked.
Gimboff.
Now, Gimboff. So,
Gosh, boy.
we have the display down in the lower left now that you use. But if I'm operating with two characters, there's no way to show the second character on that, right?
Yeah, you right-click on the little thing that looks like a person to the left of the picture. That will unselect the current token. Then you click on the token you want to be on and left-click back on that button.
Yep. You actually don't need to do the right-click part. You just choose your token, left-click that person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I mean, I've been going into the sheet for Eltros and just using it that way, but yeah, if there's a different way, I like that. Okay.
That's kind of cool using that thing, isn't it?
And again, I just wanted to know. So I'm here.
Now you know.
We're attacking.
That is a critical.
Oh, two of them.
Two critical misses.
Wow.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Really, Gimboff? Really?
I bet you can't do that again.
Quit your job. Quit your job.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that again if I wanted to, but I am going to find a way to critically miss again because I'm going to go ahead and swing for the third time.
All right.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
Wow.
You know, you could roll on the other side of the die.
All right, guys, it's been a good adventure, but I'm pretty sure 3 ones in a row means that I just killed my Gimboff.
Insta-suicide.
Wow.
All right. It's Roland.
Just
Okay,
wow.
So let me switch over to Roland first. What did I even? No, don't. Did I? Okay. No.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's a 1 in 8,000 chance of rolling 3 of them in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm reinforcing Eidolon. Okay. Okay, he's got the effect. For the ongoing damage, from the poison damage, note that I do have resistance 3. No, resistance 2.
Okay.
Then this guy does seem a little bit, well, I'm gonna go for the bite attack first. And then I'm gonna see give me the cone. I'm gonna see if he can dodge a point break cold breath.
Okay.
Duck, dip, dive, dodge.
Unfortunately, the save won't be right there, but it's a reflex DC 24.
All right. Be right with you. I gotta get this one thing real quick. What happened to my damn macro?
I do not know.
Let's see. That ain't it. Does it work? No, it's token marker macro. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Let's click on the Eidolon. Let's click there. All right. Okay, so he needs to make a what level reflex save?
DC 24. Basic save.
All right, let me find his saves. Let's see, it's fortitude. He rolled a 20. Huh?
It's reflex, not fortitude.
I rolled reflex.
Okay, you said fortitude, so sorry.
It's reflex 25 is what he rolled.
Okay, so he'll take half.
All right. Okay.
And that's the end of my turn. Oh. The poison, or...
Yeah, you'll need to make, this is the Eidolon, right?
Yep.
So the Eidolon will let me put up a new poison save. Hold on. Where's the venom? There it is. Here you go. Wow.
I think I'm going to hero point that this time.
Okay, go for it.
Which means I've got to go transfer the hero point to the Eidolon.
Well, it's nice to know I'm not the only one who hurts. Let's see.
No, I only have... Okay. No hero points there. 1 hero point on the Eidolon. Reroll using a hero point. Okay, there we go.
Did you roll?
Yes.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Yes, that is a success. So he will no longer be poisoned. Damn it. It shouldn't work that way. Let's see. I want to see. Oh, so you have to re-hit it to reduce it. Ah, that's how you reduce it. Okay, cool. All right, he is no longer poisoned, and that means he's no longer enfeebled. All right. Now it's my turn, right?
Yep.
All right, let's see. So he's tired of the tail stuff, so he's going to try something different. Let's see. He's got that ability, but that's just a stupid fucking ability. He's not going to do it. All right, he is going to instead do his jaws. Yeah, he'll do jaws. He's going to try to bite you.
Bite me, almighty biter.
And he bit you, and it is so special.
Okay.
Ooh.
I have resist all 2. If there happens to be fire or acid, I resist 3 of that.
All right. Does he have the effect on him, or is it not an effect you can do?
The effect is all the effects are on the Eidolon, but I'm telling you since you have to move the damage to Roland.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we'll just subtract 2 because it's piercing and spirit. So would it affect the spirit?
Yeah, I think it would be 2 for each.
All right, so we'll just do 4 then. All right, so damage minus 4. God damn it. Fuck. Oh, hold on. Let's do this. Let's close this. Do this. All right, that was 1 hit, a bite. He will try a second bite. All right, that would have hit Roland. What's the AC on the Eidolon?
Currently 25. 20. Yeah, currently 26.
Then that would be a miss, unfortunately. And we'll do the last Attack with a stinger. And that is a 21, so that misses. All right. Moving on. Shushni.
Dun,
Get
dun,
ready,
dun, dun,
Eltros.
dun.
You're next.
Make sure we target him and not Roland. Boy, she tries really hard when she throws.
That barely hit, but it hit.
Barely is good enough for me.
All right. It takes full damage and does the frosty thing. Not that it really matters since it can teleport if it wants.
Yeah.
The speed rid of frosty thing. Teleport if it wants.
Gonna move anywhere, so. That's gonna be a miss.
That's a critical miss, baby. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll use a hero point just because. That's probably still a miss.
That is a miss, but it's not a critical miss.
But not a crit, so I guess it does do a little bit of damage for it. For my waste of a hero point. And, well, hell, 20's happen. Just not for me today.
That's a miss.
Is it a crit? Miss?
It is not a critical miss. It's just a
miss.
miss.
Good. I thought it was going to be a crit miss.
I guess with the
do
bombs,
a little bit more.
You don't exactly need 20s to happen to do something.
Right. Well, it's probably pretty close to needing a 20, but yeah.
Eltros, round 4.
Well, let's see. Flash wound, flash wound, flash wound.
Plays for the 6th time.
Needle darts. Try cold iron again. Attack.
Time to change your dice, brother.
All right, guys, I'm done. It's been good gaming with you, but 4 20s or 4 1s in a row, I just gotta be done.
Yep.
What the hell?
That sucks.
Move back out of the way and turn. Eltros has been really good for this fight. Gimboth is going to attack.
All right. Hey, he rolls something other than a 1, and it is a hit.
1 hit, 1 miss.
But barely, yep. Would you use your finishing strike?
No, I don't think so.
Precise strike plus 3d6.
Let me go into my sheet for a second because I don't have it clicked on outside, but that doesn't mean it's not clicked on my sheet. It is clicked on my sheet. So, let me reroll damage.
All right.
In fact, I'm also going to remove Panache because I think my last attack must have had that as well. So we'll consider that I used my finishing attack last time and lost my Panache.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Appreciate the rampant honesty. It's refreshing in this group. Let's see. Let's see. That is
that's gonna do nothing.
So he does take the bleed. Now, whether the bleed actually does anything, we'll see. All right, and you still have an action left, I believe.
Yep, and you know what? Why not? I'm gonna try to move to there.
Why not? Why not?
Are you tumbling?
Yes.
All right. Oh, you're doing good on those.
Well, at least I can tumble through squares.
Does it
Because
automatically...
that'll put my panache back on.
Did you do the panache or did it do it?
I did.
It
Like I said, it
it
added the tumble behind, so your foe is off guard against the next attack you make before the end of
Maybe
your turn.
it can't do both. Maybe it does one or the other. Who knows?
Yeah. But that's fine.
Okay. That's cool.
All right.
It works.
And enter.
It's not that difficult to drag. It just is a cool extra automation we've already seen it work on the critical specialization effects. So, Roland's boosting again. Oh.
I was targeted on the Eidolon. Why did the target move on the enemy?
Chucky does not know, but I'll remove it.
Bless you.
Okay. So we'll just drag that over there. And then I am also going to protect companion. Did that go on the Eidolon this time?
Looked like it did. The Eidolon flashed.
Okay.
Does he have the effect?
Reinforced Eidolon expired. Okay, see boost. I do not see the... Oh, no. Well, okay. No, I do not see the protect companion effect.
Did you put it on him?
I did not drag it on him. I tried to cast the spell.
It may not have that one. So does this go on your companion?
Yeah. There we go.
Let's see.
I just dragged it on.
That's fine.
And then I will...
Is that a spell or a class feature?
It is a spell. It is a cantrip.
All right. Oh, it's a cantrip. Okay.
The boost Eidolon is a spell-shaped class feature.
Yeah, it's boost Eidolon's definitely not in this list of things that it does.
Okay.
Okay, that is a hit. Barely. You literally just hit it.
Okay.
Ooh, and the teeth are giant too.
Doesn't take all the damage, but it takes quite a bit.
And then come in with the 2 claws.
That is a critical miss. That is a critical miss as well. Okay.
And now he gets to...
Sorry, if it doesn't critical miss trying to attack me, I can't help you. So you can critical miss him all you want.
Yep, it's the devil's turn now.
Yes, it is. Let's see. Let's see how this works. Yeah, you can't really leave. Let's see. That spell kind of sucks. Let's see. So first he will target the sweet Eidolon with his tail one last time.
That's a bad sound.
I am definitely doing the life block reaction.
Which does what?
So effectively it will block 10 damage.
Okay.
It's worded as block 20 and then I take 10, but because of the whole thing with the Eidolon and myself, I take 10 less damage from the attack.
Of course. Alright, so we'll subtract 10.
Target Roland.
Okay. And then we need a We need a save. Let's see. Hold on. Let me put the save out there.
Make sure it's targeting the Eidolon.
Yeah. Oh my God, is that Troy?
It is.
I'll have to change control of the character.
Keeping that.
Okay, because he crit you on the hit that caused it, it actually reduces your level of success by 1, and it goes from a save to a fail. So once again, let's put the damage on Roland, and then the other stuff on the Jibby. All right, so Roland takes the damage, and the enfeebled goes back on him, and I'll put a counter on him for 6 rounds. There we go. And of course, the counter went on the wrong character. So it's Crazy Troy. Look, he's here. And I'll have to go back and take away Tim's permission and give Troy permission. Let's see. All right, that takes care of that. That was the first attack. He's going to try a second attack, this time with the bite. And that's a critical miss. And then he uses an innate spell. Let's see, hold on. Let me target myself on this.
Does the spell have the manipulate trait?
It is a quick version, so you cannot take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Let's see.
It
should automatically apply the effect. Let's see if it does it or not. Oh, why was I? Once again, I was targeting the Eidolon, not me. God damn it. I'm never allowing another summoner in my game. They are too big of a pain in the ass. God, they drive me nuts. Let's see. This having to constantly switch targets is just a pain. All right, let's try that again. All right. Did it automatically do it? No, it did not. It's supposed to. Obviously, that thing needs help. All right. Maybe they've already got it set up for version 13 too. That could be the issue. All right. So
just update it right now.
He basically disappears from sight. All right. Shushni. And he takes no damage from the bleed, so.
Can you put him back on so I can target the square there?
Yeah, it should automatically do the mischance.
Right. Missed. Said so in big giant letters with an exclamation
but you
mark.
would have hit because of the mischance, so he does still take splash.
Oh, forgot about that.
All right.
Ooh, I hear him growl, so I know he's there. And I missed again. And I missed.
Yeah, you would have, and you missed, and because of the invisibility, he will not take the splash.
Right.
You double missed, in other words. So.
Yes. And because 20's happened, we'll just try it again. Never know.
All right, that is a critical miss, even though
Let's say it's a crit miss and a hit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so no damage.
All right, ending my turn.
Ultros, welcome to the fight.
So far, you have missed absolutely everything that you have tried to do. Everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything.
Hopefully you can break Gimboss' habit of rolling ones.
Okay.
Troy's having the time of his life.
I think Roland needs 52 hit points of... Yeah.
I don't think he needed
And let's see. I can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. Okay. So I can actually try and... If I can get in front of you guys, does it matter?
No.
Okay. And I'm going to end my turn.
that. All right, who's next?
You would have known that you're within range of his tail if you moved there, though.
His tail?
His tail. He has a poisonous tail that he's swinging around at everybody.
See, 5, 10, 15, 25.
How about here? Can you go here? Or here?
I was thinking actually go in the corner. So if... Yeah, I got a 20... What's my movement? 25 land.
Know.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 10, 5, 10. Chuck, can you put me in that corner?
Where, here?
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Exactly. We can put Eltros in there. Yep, sounds
There
good.
you go.
Thank you. That would be 25 movement.
All right, Gimbal.
Now, because he has that tail, and I move through the threatened zone.
He does not have attack of up.
Perfect. Just want to make sure.
So we've
All right.
gotten plenty of that from Jeffrey tonight. So
Okay.
let's see.
And so he's gone invisible on me, right?
Yes,
Right?
but
But
you
I
know
was
he
still-
hasn't moved.
I still know where he is, so I'm going to go
you
ahead
can
and
hear him there.
I can smell him. I can smell the stink of his brimstone.
Two misses so far.
Yep, even if one of
Because
them
of
would have
the
been a hit,
invisible.
it was not a hit because he's invisible.
Because of the invisible, yep. And that's a critical miss.
So yeah,
Rolling.
Ultras, I rolled 4 1s in a row.
Well, now you're at least rolling 3s and 4s, so I mean, it is getting better.
It was pretty impressive, I must say.
Ouch.
So,
So yeah,
so since
not
since
good.
this guy's disappeared, and it seems like, at least from the splashes, that he didn't get a chance to move, I will cast Rocks Fall and hope someone dies.
Preferably
Someone?
your Eidolon. It's a 10-foot line, dude. And where's it coming from?
It's a 10-foot line in a range of 30 feet. It's not exactly from me like lightning bolt is.
All right. So make sure you target him, and I will get to make the save. He saved, but did not critically save. He appears to take no damage.
Well, not to us, he doesn't appear.
Yep.
Then I'll have the Eidolon take a wild bite at him.
Sounded good.
That is a hit and a hit.
Nice. Let's see those bright pearly whites. Oh.
We think it dies, and then it becomes visible.
I think it might die. All right. What else, Roland?
We just need to resolve the poison, I think.
Yes, we do. So let me put up the check because we're in initiatives until that is resolved.
Who has the poison?
The Eidolon.
I will.
Okay.
Hold on. I got to find the damn thing here. Let's see.
And you can do that, right?
Do what?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Treat poison.
Treat poison.
Gives him a bonus. If he
the,
fails this time, it'll give him a bonus next time.
Right.
there you go, Iggy. Or do you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, you just go ahead and click on that. Son of a bitch.
Poison is a single action.
All right. That will succeed, so I don't get to do that. And I don't get to do that.
And I don't need to do that.
Next time I'm making him elite. That was my first impression, was to make him elite. That would have kicked the DCs up by 2, and you guys would have failed a couple of times. All right. He appears to be dead. No one's poisoned. There's no persistent damage. We can end the encounter. Oh, in this group, I actually do give XP, don't I? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm kind of liking the milestone thing. I can just close that window and not even have to worry about it. All right.
Okay.
He is dead.
And now, Gimboth, we have access to the doors.
Yes, you.
Yay. That was my big thing. I wanted
Anybody
access
heard?
to the doors.
As a out of
Let's
character
see.
consideration, I would like to get us back to the town at the end of the session.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little treaty wound on Gimboth.
And because I make these every day, I think I have. Right? Isn't that what I.
Gimboth, have a little love.
Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of healer, so big and so strong.
Roland, do you want me to treat your wounds real quick?
Yes, I would appreciate the time to refocus any hoses.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You could have refocused while I did Gimboth.
Mm-hmm.
Saying when we're all ready, I will check the doors at the top, but I will wait until everybody has done their things.
I believe we're ready.
Did we search this room and everything, and there's absolutely nothing in this room except for a dead thingamajobber?
I didn't search. I treated wounds.
Okay.
I didn't search. I got my wounds treated.
I was treating wounds. Roland was trying to focus because his focus needs more focus.
There is absolutely nothing in this room. It is a totally empty room.
Perfect.
Well, there is a big demon blood spreader.
Well, there's a mound of demon flesh. Yes.
Of course, stuck this demon in there. Didn't leave him any toys to play with. Did not get bored.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Gonna check the door. Gonna check the door.
The door is not trapped. It is not locked. All you hear behind it is the sound of like fire, some kind of a light rumbling and kind of a crackling sound.
We don't like fire.
All right. Then opens the door. I think I see thingies.
What kind of thingies do you see?
A stairway at the room's south end leads north to a platform overlooking a cylindrical chamber. Half-melted candles cover a stone altar perched on this platform's edge. Above the altar, water slowly drips from a crack in the ceiling onto the platform, the droplets rapidly evaporating in the stifling heat. 6 heavy chains suspend a wide metal disc above a magma pool that illuminates the chamber with an orange glow. A fiery pentagram features visibly atop the disc.
Hmm.
Well, I guess there's a chance that Belcor was hiding the way through that door in there, or at least part of it.
Do I recognize these thingies, or are they buckets of water?
They appear to be more angels to you.
Nice.
Sweet,
This
sweet
place is full of
angels.
angelic beings.
Let's put it this way: you failed by 19, so it's a
Yowza.
almost a double critical
Almost a
failure.
critical fail.
Yep, yep. You guys can't roll above a 5 on a recall knowledge check.
That sounds about right.
That really
Gemboth,
sucks.
I have no idea which skill that is. You weren't clicked on it when you rolled, I don't think.
I'm showing that I'm clicked on them.
Argentinian agrees that these are some kind of angel.
All right, let me try that again.
They look, and they do kind of look like angels because they look like this.
If I roll again, did it target him that time? It should be.
It did not. It did not. It's
Okay,
just giving me a straight
I'm trying to use the skills check with him targeted recall knowledge that way. So let me go into the sheet. Let me go into.
No,
basic
go.
basic
Click on the
action.
dice extras, and then recall knowledge. That's a recall knowledge that rolls all your skills for Chuck.
Yeah.
And you can actually drag that to your little toolbar thing.
Did that work?
And it'll give you a little image of a brain.
Yep, that did it. And you all agree. All 4 of you agree that these are angels.
Fantastic.
But I don't believe in gods, so how can I think they're angels?
Well, you don't believe in demons either if you don't believe in God.
True.
You don't,
That's right. I am atheist.
You can hear it too as you guys tokens get closer. You can hear the lava, the magma.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going. Urgentari's gonna take a look around and see if he happens to notice a chunk of that pendant we're looking for.
Yeah, Argentarian and I both have fire resistance, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Effective fire weakness right now.
Oh.
Because of this curse we never lifted.
Oh.
Who dare you? How dare you profane the sanctum of our summoning? We give you one chance to leave or die.
Why does everybody want us to leave or die?
You know, I've played this game already, and I'm afraid I'm not leaving. But you aren't nearly as nice as the last guy we dealt with.
We are just looking for these.
Wow.
That's just from the heat of the chamber.
Well, it's a good thing I have fire immunity. Is that not on there? No, I'm kidding.
Shishni took no damage.
I have resistance.
But Gemboth apparently does not have fire immunity.
I don't.
On his sheet.
And Eltros
I don't actually have it.
He
I took some.
Took extra.
I took extra because I'm so,
Because you're cursed. Yeah.
So,
Curses spoiled again.
While we're sitting there and nothing's happening, I want to make sure this happens first. I'm going to cast a resist energy on myself then.
Go ahead.
Okay.
And which energy would you be resisting?
Let's see. There.
I don't care. I don't care about bothering you and your summon. There's just we are looking for chunks of a pendant. If there's anything like that in here, I would be happy to take that and just leave.
Oh, sure.
You don't want to fight. I don't want to fight.
Oh, no. There's absolutely a chunk of the pendant in here. And you can actually absolutely have it. when you take it off my dead body.
Sweet.
Deal. Oh, I mean,
Wait.
Boy, you guys are cocky.
you guys don't talk like angels.
What made you
Might
think
me,
we're
almighty
angels?
smiter.
I don't think you're
The
angels.
wings.
I know you are.
How
The wings.
dare you? How dare you call us angel? Let's see.
I'll just call it like I see it.
Mhm.
I know. Just checking some stuff out here. All right. So, all right. Dun, 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 dun. So they won't do that yet. All right. So, looks like Eltros is the lucky man this time. It's been an hour.
I'm gonna have to start using some hero points.
So as soon as you cast a spell, it's time to talk with weapons. Here we go.
You know, some games we have all sorts of nothing. Some games we have all sorts of fighting.
Yep.
In some games we do the infiltration subsystem. Let's see. Let's see. What's she gonna do? I still got the other guy selected. Let's select her. Let's look at her.
What you gonna do when we come for you? Hot angel, hot angel.
I have 20.
30 feet. That's.
We've only had 20 minutes pass, so I'm still immune to battle medicine.
Yep. Unfortunately.
All right, so yep, that's what we'll do, and it's a 20-foot burst. So she'll do that. Let's see.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
All right.
That might leave a mark or two.
So let's do this. Should have automatically targeted everybody. All right, there's a bunch of saves out there.
No, there aren't.
No, there aren't.
Game Master privately rolled some dice. There
That
it
we go.
should be.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep reminder that I and the Eidolon, I get the worst of the two of myself and the Eidolon.
All right.
I can use a hero point, right? Okay.
You don't have any.
And the
Sorry.
Eidolon is week 1 to fire.
All right. So is everybody happy with their saves?
No.
I'm as
But I
happy
don't
as
have
I'm
a
going to
hero
get with it.
So
Is everybody happy with their saves now?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so Gimboss saved and Eltro saved. Everyone else failed, and no one critically failed or critically saved. So first, let's do the 2 saves. The 2 people that save take half damage. So Gimboth takes half damage, and Eltros takes half damage. Too bad Eltros did fail before.
I know he did.
Would have been cool. And everyone else failed, but so they take full damage. Of course, the Eidolon doesn't take damage, but Roland
so I would
takes
take
full
damage plus
damage.
1. If it's fire, it's plus 1.
It's not fire.
Okay.
It is. Kind of
Oh,
damage is it?
It is not fire. It doesn't have the fire tag. Okay.
It's alignment damage.
Ah, fun.
alignment damage. Wow.
So, and since there are no alignments anymore, and it's from the old rules, it's probably void damage. Let's see. Man, those of you that failed, which And the Eidolon, and I think all the Eidolon and Roland will take the effect, right?
Yep, well, we both failed anyways, yes.
So you're all sickened 1. Would have been really cool if you'd critically failed. You'd have taken full damage, been sickened 2, and also slowed 1. All right. And the great thing is that only took 2 actions, so she still has an action left. And let's see. Who is the smarmiest person in your party? Oh, I know. Let's get off that.
Smarmiest, That's where we're going with
someone,
this?
someone accused us of being rude. Let's see.
How?
What does
Boo.
that do? I got to see what that does.
Well, do it. See what it does.
No, I'm reading to see what it does.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ah. I like the damage better. I'm not going to throw rope at you. Instead, I'll just shoot at you with a bow. All right. That's a hit. Gimboth gets hit, takes a little piercing damage, a little spirit damage, and a little fire damage. There you go, and that's it for her. Roland.
Okay, so I am going to move up. Okay, so that puts them both 30 feet away. I'm going to move up to the altar here. And then I will attempt to cast a spell.
All right, let's see. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Okay, I've got them targeted and
all right, I save, but not. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It is a critical success. Yep, totally critical success. Green is critical, blue is a success.
That's fine. Then, so that's 3 actions myself. Go to the Eidolon, who will take a pot shot at the one who hasn't attacked yet.
Ooh.
That
so
is
ferocious.
A hit. It does not appear to take the fire damage.
Makes sense to me.
Shushni.
My turn. Wow.
Yeah, I did not manage to trap the other one.
Now wait a minute. I just hit target on her. And it's saying please target. Come on now. Okay. Well, we'll miss anyway.
That is a critical miss. You also realize you're out of range.
Oh no, I knew. I'm not anxious to get a whole lot closer.
It is very hot in there. That is a miss, but not a critical miss.
So they should both take some splash.
Nope, just the one you targeted because of.
Oh, just the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it. Sorry.
She does appear to take full damage from that.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
That'll be the day you die. All right.
Boy, that delay looked pretty horrible, ending my turn.
God, don't tell me it's starting to do that again.
I don't know, that was the first time I noticed it. I'll watch it closely next time.
Well, we were having a lot of troubles Monday night. I think they may still be having some lag issues.
Yeah, that's possible.
That does appear to be a hit, barely.
A hit barely is a hit.
Well, it's not a crit. Let's put it that way.
Okay, my only question is the D4 vitality, which I think is 2.
Yes.
I don't think they would take it unless they are actually. Let's see. On success, the icicle hits 2d6.
They're unaffected by vitality. It's already calculated.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
She only took 4 damage out of that 11. Just put it that way. 2 of the kinds of damage she was either immune to or resistant to.
Okay.
Oh, this game's pretty good about taking stuff like that into account. Hello, Shemi. It's so nice to see you. All right, let's see.
I know it is, Daddy.
Gimboth is up. Gimboth wants to tumble through. You'll believe a cat can fly.
Yeah, so that's going to be the question. This is clearly lava and stuff.
Oh yeah,
on the ground. How high are they at ground level, or are they up in the air?
So let's see. The ceiling is 20 foot tall at the doors of this room. As the stairs descend to the platform, the ceiling stays at the same height. So it's 25 feet above the platform. And when we say the platform, it's this. The disc is at the same level as the platform, but the 15 gap over magma makes it daunting to reach. So the magma is 15 feet below all of you. This is at the same level as this, and the ceiling's 20 feet high. But this is 5 feet higher than this.
The disc is 5 feet higher? Or
No,
the
top of the stairs. You went down a
Okay.
5-foot incline.
Gotcha, okay.
From the top of the stairs to this platform.
Just trying to make sure I understand all of what I've got here.
That's cool.
Because I have some other abilities. I thought.
Kitty climb.
Well, I could climb the walls, but that's not going to help me really to get to them.
Sure, well, climb the wall, go across the chains.
I'm trying to see if I thought I'd taken a leap ability at some point, but I don't think I did.
Well, look at your sheet.
That's what I'm looking at.
It'd most likely be on the feats tab.
Yeah, that's where I am.
See, that's why I get on early and look at the feats on each character.
Well, and like I said, I know I looked at them at one point. I just don't think I actually took it because I didn't know that I needed it, you know.
You do have the catfall, but that's different. That's,
right, yeah, catfall would help me if I'm falling. I mean, I have land on my feet. I'd only take half the normal damage from a fall.
Except that won't matter if you fall in the lava.
Well, I land on his feet in the lava.
Of course,
Again.
then I don't have feet anymore.
If you really want to make the GM's day, end up in the lava, because I can't wait to see what happens when that happens.
So, okay, let me ask a different question. This little thingy in front of us here.
It's an altar with candles.
It's an altar. Yeah.
Altar with candles. No visible drawers, boxes, things like that. How do we know how high that is off the ground or anything?
Probably 3 feet above the platform, so it doesn't really block vision.
Right. So it's not like I'm sitting there and hiding behind it per se.
No, no. But like if you got a running start and you then jumped on it, it would give you a little bit of a lift if you tried to jump out here.
Oh, long jump, high jump.
That's a dangerous.
I'll say, well, and that's the thing is long jump and things like that is an option, and I move fast, so it's not like it would be unheard of for me to be able to do something, because I mean, dear God, what is my speed? I mean, I have some speed on me.
I mean, it's only a 15-foot jump,
and I have a 35-foot speed.
You got your foot weight. You're a swashbuckler.
And landing there wouldn't be an issue, but God forbid I failed.
Don't even think about failing. You'll be fine.
I said we probably lost Gimboth. But
it's a very good chance, yes.
Let's be honest. It's Gimboth. He's going to do it anyway.
I have Featherfall, so you could slowly die.
So
you could slowly dip your toes.
He is going to take a step back, because I think I need to have at least 10 feet of running space.
For a running, yeah.
Let's look. Shall we break out the Jibby Wibby?
I think.
Why is my thing closed? Let's see.
So long jump. Hold on. Let me just see if I can post this up. I'm just going to roll this out here for a second to see what it posts up on the screen.
You leap
up to a distance equal to your check result, rounded down to the nearest 5 feet. So like this would be, if I rolled this, I would have leaped what, 20.
So long jump, you stride, then attempt a DC 15 athletics check to make a long jump in the direction you were striding. If you didn't stride at least 10 feet, you automatically fail.
Mm-hmm.
If you succeed, you leap a distance equal to your check result, rounded down to the nearest 5 feet. You cannot jump further than your land speed. If you fail, you make a normal horizontal leap, and a horizontal leap is either 10 feet if your speed is 15, or 15 feet if your speed is at least 30.
So basically, I would make a 15-foot leap anyway.
Well, 15 feet, it is 15 feet across, but let's see, if you jump here, let's see, that's 5, 10. Yeah, so you could actually leap if you move 30 feet or faster and land here.
Which I do, because my land speed is, I want to say 30. Yeah, it's 35.
Okay.
So I'm going to try the long jump just to land agilely and, with panache.
Of course.
And so basically I will have gotten back here, take a running leap off of here to make my way over to there. And so let me go ahead and give you a long jump roll.
No.
But I still make a normal horizontal leap, which I will still make it.
Yep, you
just
make it, but yep.
I would imagine I don't get panache because, well, I made the leap. I didn't gracefully make the leap.
Correct.
So I have made it to there, and because I had to stride, that's a couple actions, right?
Well, yeah, it was a little bit past your speed, so yeah, that would have been 2 actions, basically.
Okay, so hypothetically, I would land here and have 1 action left.
Correct.
Okay. Then I will attempt to strike.
That's a crit.
If I'm going to attempt it, I may as well attempt it well. Making sure it's not adding precise strike or anything like that, and it is not. I mean, it adds enough things anyway.
Did you remember to hit the crit button?
I did.
Okay, so she takes 13 points of it. In response, she cast a reaction spell
Uh-oh.
called Retributive Pain. So she casts that at you. Gimboth, can you see that?
Retribution.
I
Or do
cannot.
I need to reveal it. I
You'll
need
need
to
to
reveal it. You need to make a fortitude save.
That is not going to be a good roll.
All right, and are you satisfied with it?
I don't have a choice but to be satisfied with it.
Fortunately for you, that is only a fail, not a critical fail, so you'll only take half the damage you just dealt. So hold on, I will.
So 6 damage,
This,
which
I
isn't.
will target you,
It's not horrible.
and
No, it'll be 9 damage, won't it?
hold on, I hit the wrong button. Let's undo that.
No, because if it does half the damage,
It's half, yeah.
it took
Half the
took
damage.
13.
There you go. But you do
No,
get
you
the bleed.
did 18. She
Yeah.
only took 13.
Yeah, and you do get the bleed. You get bleed from that. So
Interesting.
all right.
Yeehaw.
Okay, that was her retributive pain. A nice
Why?
unpleasant surprise
So
for you. and
why
you
would I
get
take the bleed from it when it says I'm taking mental damage?
Well, because I don't know.
It shouldn't cause the bleed. I wouldn't have thought. I mean, if it does, it does. It's just when I'm reading it.
No, you probably don't take the bleed, so you can remove the bleed. It did
again,
because
if
I
it-
just took your damage.
Yeah.
I took your up
And-
damage and just
halved it.
reflected it onto you. So if you had had fire resistance, then we would have had to remove that as well because it isn't fire damage. It is mental damage. All right. And
All right,
now,
well, I made it here.
Oh, it's her turn.
And now I've gracefully put myself on the line of fire.
Hopefully she does not have a shove.
You're welcome,
Anybody
everybody.
can shove.
Yeah, but hopefully she's not good at a shove. I know anybody can, but some of us are not good at it.
Let's see. But trust me, I've already thought of that. Let's see. Is she trained? I believe you have to be trained in athletics to shove. I'm not completely sure. Let me look.
That's kind of funny, but I'm not going to complain from where I am.
No, you do not have to be trained in athletics to shove. Unfortunately, she's not very good at, they're not super good at athletics. So I think instead she's going to do other stuff. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Let's look and see what you can do with athletics. Nothing there.
I'll tell you
Acrobatics.
what you can do with it.
Of course you will. Let's see. What the hell? She'll try it. All right, the shove fails. It does not critically fail, but it does fail. And as she shoves, she drops her bow. She'll use an action to draw her longsword, and then she will take an attack with a longsword with the -5 penalty, because that was an attack. That's a hit. All right.
All right, a critical miss. So I get a double reaction on her.
Sure, Tim. All right, and that will end her turn. And go to the other one's turn. All right. What's that?
For bleeding, for the one that Gimboth attacked bleeding.
Ah, that's right. She did succeed. She took the bleed damage. All right, now it's the other one's turn. All right.
As everybody else in my party is just staring in shock as to why Gimboth is over on the platform in the middle of lava.
Yeah, why Gimboth is over there hugging on them.
This one will also, she won't drop it. She'll spend an action to hang her bow over. Well, no, she'll drop it because she can always pick it back up. And she'll draw her longsword as well because there's someone on the thing, and she will take an attack.
None of that would have allowed an attack of opportunity, right?
No, not that I know of. I don't think so.
I don't think drawing your weapon does. I wasn't sure with the new rules that they had on some of it.
I mean, that's a good question. And here we go. Let's see. What is it, Jeffrey?
I'm just trying to find the tags on it because it is.
All right. Whew, thought that was going to be a crit there for a minute.
It may not matter.
So interact does have the manipulate tag, and that's the manipulate trait, and that's what you have to do to draw a weapon.
There's no way drawing a weapon draws an attack of opportunity. It never has.
That's.
I'm going to rule that drawing a weapon does not draw an attack of opportunity. I just can't. I'll have to research that, but yeah. Sheathing a weapon, I could see drawing an attack of opportunity because you have to look down, you have to think about it. But drawing a weapon, you just reach out, grab it, and pull it out. So I'll research it later. All right, Roland, you're up. Gimboth is down on the platform.
Oh boy. Okay, so the height of the platform compared to the height of the
It's even.
Same height.
Same height?
Same height.
Okay. How deep is the lava itself?
The lava's 15 feet down. You have no idea how deep it is.
Okay, yep. I guess that's the question I meant to ask. 15 feet down?
Yes.
Perfect. So here is the plan. I am going to have the Eidolon. Well, hold on. Okay. So the Eidolon has glider form. So I'm going to have the Eidolon start to move in, but toward a wall.
All right.
The Eidolon will be 5 feet closer to the lava.
So it goes down 5 feet.
Yep. Everything's gone black. Something.
Yes, it has to do with whenever you change the level on someone.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, what are you gonna do here?
I'm gonna attempt. I'm gonna at least
getting underneath is gonna tilt the platform so we all roll off.
see if I can line up the breath weapon. No, it doesn't seem like there's a way I could.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Not without hitting Gimboth.
Okay, then I'll just do ranged the ranged attack then.
Go for it.
So that's one move. I could take 2 shots at the.
That is a miss.
That's a miss.
Yes, sir.
Then go ahead and take the second shot. Oh, no, I should not have done that, but I
Also
committed
a
to
miss. Also a miss.
And then I will this turn reinforce Eidolon. Eidolon reinforced. It is not.
It is not. You'll have to drag it onto it. I don't think that's one of the ones that is automatically, because that's one of the more rare spells.
Okay. And then that's the end of my turn.
Shushni!
Okie dokie. Shushni's gonna move. Although she'll probably regret that. And bombs away.
That appears to be a hit.
Good. This time they both take splash. Oh, and
Well,
good
this
damage
time the
this
one
time
takes
too.
a hit. And the other one takes a splash. Let's see. There you go.
And they get the frost effect, if
No,
that
the
matters.
one that got
Oh,
the
no.
direct hit
Yeah.
takes the frost effect, not the
Right.
splash.
Again, if it
Yeah.
matters, since they probably aren't going to move from there. If I was there, I wouldn't move from there. Ooh, she tries so hard.
Looks like another hit.
Oh, excellent.
Barely, but a hit.
Hey, I'll take it. And then that would end my turn. Ultra.
Right. Ultros. Oh, and this one can do that. Nah, she wouldn't do that. It's not worth it.
Halfway there. Gimboth.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't do battle wounds from here.
Yeah, battle medicine. I might be a little far away.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's this Serenes again, and she's got
Alright,
this sword.
alright.
So she will continue doing what
That's
she's
a bad
doing.
sound.
Oh. See if it does it automatically.
Now,
Ooh.
being that I haven't taken any actions, would she have known that I was awake, or is she just trying to coup de grace me, basically?
She's gonna coup de grace you. And let's see if it did it automatically. It did not, so I'll have to drag it.
Oof.
Did it do it? Oh, I think I have to. Oh, I have to do it this way. And that's the effect from the crit.
Wow.
She doesn't necessarily know that you're awake. She thinks that would have killed you, so then she will sheath her sword. Or no, she'll just leave the sword in her hand. She hasn't cast a spell yet, has she? Let's see. Which spell will she use?
Self-immolation.
Well, she hasn't done that one yet, so okay. So she will
there it is again.
Yep. Because this one hasn't cast it yet. Let's
Yep,
see.
reveal it.
Another one of them, Divine Wrath. I will reveal it. I got to roll the damage first.
Hmm.
Here you go. Everybody gets to roll or save.
Oh, of course.
Somebody got an add 20.
How did?
Wow, so only one person failed. And everyone else either succeeded or crit succeeded. So you failed, so you'll take the full damage.
Ouch. Ouch.
And you aren't you already sickened? Let's
Yep.
see.
I
So
am.
Sickened increases by 1. All right, and everyone else saved but did not critically save. So they will take half damage. Wow, still alive. Look at that. And Eltros takes half damage. And Roland takes half damage. All right, that's it for that one. Gimboth.
Fun. Okay, so owie. Let's just say owie. So hypothetically, even without taking a running jump, I could just leap back.
Not while prone. You're going to have to stand up first.
Well,
but
I
yes,
understand that. I'm good, but I don't think I could make a 15-foot leap from my back. All right, well, I'm going to I'm going to take a free action.
Okay, kip up.
I'm going to kip up. So I will no longer be prone.
They're mildly surprised to see that.
I will. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure we're all surprised to see.
I think you can leap without moving.
Yeah. I think so too. I can't standing leap or something.
Yeah.
Just
standing jump.
Yes, there's no return.
There isn't a an action that I can see for it.
Well, there isn't because there's not a roll, right?
I don't think so.
Skills, athletics. There is no leap action. You just do it.
Yep. So basically, I'm going to kip up. Well, I'm going to say I will have grabbed my 2 weapons, which that's probably an action each.
That would be an action each, yes.
Kip up, which is a free action, and leap back over.
All right.
Somehow that worked better in my head.
End turn.
Is this our cat friend?
And you go down.
I leaped over, took 10 points of damage.
It's dead.
Did it automatically roll the recovery check, Chuck? Or do you need me to click
it?
it?
Failed.
Okay.
It did, and you failed. Yep.
I can't tell because it shows up as private, but there's still a button for me to say roll recovery check.
It does, but I've got an option where it automatically does it.
I thought you did, but
Speed up combat. Yeah. Oh, it's the other Irini's turn. She watches you jump, watches you do all your shit, and then you fall. So, okay, she will basically redraw her bow. She'll sheath her sword, draw her bow, which of course takes 2 actions, which sucks. And which means she can't. What?
She dropped her bow. Never mind.
She dropped it. Yep.
Yeah, she has to pick it up. So she has to sheath. She has to pick up, and which means she can't do her fusillade, which I really want to do because it's kick-ass. But let's see, what else can she do? Let's see. Let's look at her spells. See if she has any one casting cost spells. She does not. All right. She will. Well, she'll just do what she does. She will use her bow. Let's see. This guy's been throwing shit. Let's see. All right, that is a hit, but not a crit. There we go. And that's all of her actions. All right. Roland.
I say a quick apology for using my toy like this, but I start with an evolution surge on the Eidolon to give a climb speed.
All right.
So, let's see, going to the Eidolon. The Eidolon will glide 5 feet over the wall and then start climbing up the wall.
Okay.
How far up can I get before it's too... I would have 20 foot of movement left. How far up could I get before it's too awkward to climb?
Well, it's only 20 foot high to the ceiling, and I believe climbing, you climb at half speed, right?
I haven't... The Eidolon has an actual climb speed because of the evolution surge.
All right. So then you could climb up to the ceiling now. Doesn't give you the ability to climb on the ceiling, I don't think. You don't have spider climb, so.
Nope. And then.
So you're up 20 feet.
Actually, no. I'm just gonna climb high enough to be able to glide over there and get in their face, even though I won't have the actions to attack.
All right.
So it was climb just enough to be able to lose the 5 feet to glide back over onto that platform.
All right.
So I'm intending to be on the ground there.
Yep, you're good.
And that is my turn.
All right. Shushni.
Hi. All right, she's still targeted. That's going to be a miss, I'm sure.
Almost a critical miss, but it is not quite critical.
But it's not a critical miss. Good.
Correct.
So she can have 4 points of splash. And that's probably a miss.
That is a miss, but not a critical miss. Sickens a bitch, ain't it?
It is. And then we'll try a little battle medicine on our show-off kitty cat friend.
Haven't you already done that today, or no?
Not on Gimboff. Gimboff was in the room. I couldn't get to him.
That's true. You could always critically fail.
I could.
I'm showing that I have battle medicine immunity right now. Now it says 6 hours remaining, so I don't know how long ago this came from.
I don't either.
Me either.
I mean, basically, if we didn't do it in the fight from today, I don't know, but
it is the same day. I don't.
Did we have any other fights in the same in the last session?
I
thought we
did.
slept.
No, I didn't critically fail. Sorry, Chuck.
Well, we haven't decided yet whether he can get it or not. That's still up for discussion. You're getting a little premature there.
Well, I mean, it lasts 24.
Well, my battle medicine cooldown is only 1 hour, so.
And you're the only one who does battle medicine, right?
I don't know that I'm the only one, but I'm the only one who has done it tonight.
I don't do battle medicine. So if I'm going to heal somebody, I'm going to be healing them. I'm not going to do battle medicine.
Right.
All right, then we'll let him do it.
Yeah, so I would imagine that the immunity shouldn't have still been there then. I'm just, again, I'm trying to be very honest about it.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. In the
And
being honest about it, is there a way for someone doing battle medicine to cut the duration, cut it below 24 hours?
Feet.
Yeah, there's a feat.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me
But
find it, and I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, you should have it. I know I don't have it on this.
All right, and it looks like it automatically.
It's the wounded thing.
Well, no, it automatically. So like when I drag the immunity over, it automatically makes it for 1 day, but
1 day.
I can go in and edit it to make it 1 hour.
1 hour. Yep.
Yeah, so my medic dedication tells me I can do it even if you are immune. I can do it once a day if you're immune. And stride and use word following. Nope, that's not it.
Well, that would solve it. That in itself would solve the problem.
Right, but I just want to. I'm trying to find the one that reduces the time.
Well, we got to keep going because we're way.
Yeah,
over.
keep going. I'm looking. Keep going.
Ultros.
Ultros. Okay.
Oh, and Gimboth, if you're sickened, you can reduce your sickened by 1.
I don't think I am. I'm beat to hell, but I don't think I'm sickened.
Yeah. Okay.
It's battle medicine and creature symphony.
I'm laying down again. My weapons are on the ground. But I feel okay.
So to be a 120-foot line, I'm only targeting the one on the left.
All right.
So I'm not going to place the line or whatever.
Soon, Jimmy. Soon.
And it's spirit damage. So we'll see how this works.
We will see.
Yep.
She gets a save.
Yep, she does get a save.
She saves but does not critically save. So that is half damage.
Yep.
All right, she appears to take
a little bit more than half.
She took a little more than half, but not a lot more than half. Apparently she's got a weakness to something.
She might have a weakness to something, so I moved, I did a 2-action spell so I can run away now. Okay.
Well, this one's the one with the sword, the other one's the one with the bow. So this one's got a target. So here we go.
Sorry, Gimboth. Well, actually, no, you're up and running, aren't you? No.
Well, I'm awake, but...
Awake, right.
Take that for what it's worth.
On the idle
exactly.
line. So you'll take the damage. Back on the Eidolon. Ooh, nat 20. This is gonna be bad for Roland. All right. first this. And then this. All right, and she still has a shot left. Let's see, or a swing left. She wants this damn Eidolon out of here, so she is going to take her last shot. And whoops, I was targeting the wrong person, but that's okay. That is a miss. Gimboth.
All right, well, I'm going to grab my 2 weapons. I'm going to stand up again. Let's pick up.
You gonna jump back over?
Not so much.
Hmm.
In fact, I'm gonna back off just a little bit at the moment. When I say a little bit. So that should be 3 actions.
All right. Yep.
And I'm... Okay. I have some healing potions, so next turn... I could take some healing potion.
You did not make your save, and you only took 3, which was a really low roll. All right, it's this one. I guess the Eidolon will probably get an attack of op because she is going to use her bow.
Okay.
All right. So you can go ahead and do an attack of op.
Go on. Switch over to the Eidolon.
Yep.
Target her. The attack of op.
That is a miss.
Okay.
So she's going to do her big gun, which is called Furious Fusillade. Let's double check and make sure that everyone that's over there is in it. Oh, yeah. And I forget if volley says you can't hit someone closer or you take a penalty to it.
You take a -2 penalty.
All right, so she will use it on everyone then. So she basically gets a free shot without reducing her attack, her firing on anyone within that cone. So she's basically shooting. It's like the movie. Well, it's like the movie. You guys know the movie. 300.
Hey, sorry, Barbette.
Stuff. Okay,
I'm working on something in the background a little bit, so I didn't notice that your thing came in.
Yep.
So, up here,
because Roland's gonna
we came into this little area, and there are these things across here on a disc. This is all magma behind us.
The Eidolon off the field.
And really,
now
I jumped across to try to fight them, got my ass kicked, and so I jumped back.
Lucky for Shushni.
It said, owie. So there you go. That is what was going on.
I'm going to remove the persistent off of me because it's actually on the Eidolon.
That's fine. That did not, for some reason, didn't roll. But a 39.
It's not a volcano. This is actually like inside this level. It's just in a room. There's just all sorts of crap in this room. I don't know why there's all this magma and stuff in the room. But I mean, basically, we may as well be in a volcano.
She's like, we told you to leave. You didn't leave. Now you die.
You told us to leave, and we told you no.
Fuck.
And last but not
least.
That is a.
Well, if we can kill them, I can jump back across.
But it will.
I mean, I have a good long jump.
I don't know if it does that automatically.
But they've kind of been kicking our ass a little bit when I tried to jump over.
That's it. That took all.
I jumped over and they basically just killed me. Somebody cast a spell, got me back up, and I jumped back across.
Not looking so good.
Sure. Yes. If you're going to get out of there, get the hell out of there. Don't worry about getting Roland out of there. But this is a purely out of character comment. I was asking to get to town after this so we could get Roland out of the game in a reasonable way.
All bullshit aside, dude, don't feel like you have to drop the character just because we bitch about it.
I'm as frustrated as you are.
I know. I think
I'm just
we
not
talked
enjoying
about
it.
this. Yeah, I get it. It's too complicated of a class. Shushni is the question is who's Shushni putting it on? I assume.
So in case you guys are wondering why I wasn't what I was doing in the background when I wasn't paying attention,
because I was about to drop.
I am looking into
will reduce
a
my
new
second by 1.
streaming
then
software.
I will target Eltros.
There's nothing says you can't do more of those than one of those.
Nope.
More specifically, I'm looking into Meld Studio
thing
because it has the ability within it to multi-stream to different platforms from one yoke device rather than having to go through something separate. So they just added,
easy,
because of user feedback, which part of user feedback,
it's a for sure.
They just added chat integration to it.
Yeah, sure.
Which for me, I couldn't use it without the chat integration. So now, while I'm doing this, I'm kind of multitasking and setting this up.
From yourself.
I do not. Okay.
Okay. Or if you have anything other than wounded, you can remove that.
I still have persistent. That's not going to go away.
And I cannot do battle medicine on Roland, right?
No, he's
because Roland it's been less than an hour. So
Roland is battle medicine immune.
Yeah.
It depends on how your medic. Oh, it's once per day. Okay, you've used the medic thing, so yes, Roland is immune to your battle medicine.
And that's as far as I can.
So, for example, just to show you guys, this is Meld Studios, which, again, I've got the chat on the side. I actually have the ability to put it in a normal and I ran. I ran very fast. I ran so hard and got so far, but in the end, I mean, it doesn't even matter. But yeah, so this just gives you an idea, and I'll be happy to show you through on some of this, Barb. And so set it up so like I can have a display that, like, if I'm going out and live streaming on TikTok, I can have it come in this method. If I'm, for other platforms, I can do it through this way. So it's already got integration to Twitch, YouTube. I've got it set up for Kick. I'm not eligible to go to TikTok yet, but when I can, I will. And so it just, again, it shows you some of the different capabilities that we have in here with this. And I'm kind of excited to be able to do it because I've been using Restream.io to go between two platforms right now. I'd love to add the ability to do more. Anyway, back to the game.
Come on.
Double move.
All right.
And I go down. Oh no, that's right. Thanks for the healing.
Ooh, critical failure on your flat check, but that doesn't do anything. It just doesn't succeed. All right. This is the one who has a sword. So she'll sheath She'll sheath the sword, pick her bow up. And as far as she knows, Roland's still down, so she'll take a shot at Shushni.
Yep. Why you gotta grunt so hard?
She'll
You
hit
sound
and
like
miss the crit by 1.
Good. Sounds like she's trying to serve in tennis.
Already fucked up. I'll try not to fuck up more. Hey, have some good sleep and let's connect later and I can show you how to do this once I kind of figure it out. I'm going to try to use this program tomorrow to actually do my stream tomorrow and see how it works.
Gimbotha is running to sit next to Eltros.
Tim, you there?
I am here. Sorry.
It's your turn, buddy.
All right, so
we're wrapping up.
Yep. So Roland is up but hurt. Shushni is on his way out. Way out.
Trying. The other chick's gonna get to shoot at me before I get out.
Yep. What would it take for me to... Is Roland standing or is Roland still down?
Roland still looks like he's down.
So in order for me to run in, grab Roland and run back out, what would you need from me?
You need to grab Shushni. They think Roland's dead. They don't know Roland's alive. Shushni's going to get hit with 3 arrows probably if you don't get Shushni. But to get Roland, you'd have to run in, use an action to grab him, and then use an action to drag him, and that would move you at half speed. So you probably would get Roland to about where Shushni is now.
Right, so I wouldn't actually make it out.
Nope.
All right, so... You're
just going to have to hope that they think Roland's dead.
Yep, so I will move forward. I will grab Shushni. And then I'll say if I go at half speed, basically dragging Shushni, I can go 5, 10, 15.
Yep, so it would be a willing, no resistance drag. So
you probably got Shushni out there. So
yeah, so if I could get out to here with Shushni, that's what I would do.
Yep.
If I didn't think I could make that far, I would pull us into the corner here. Where we would be out of line of sight from the creatures.
Yep. Let's see. You take the 12, and
I'm still up.
And you did not make the persistent save.
Of course I didn't.
All right.
I'm not bleeding. Right, I'm on fire.
Mm-hmm.
It has skipped over me.
You are just on fire. You know that? We're just...
Yeah, let's go back to Roland.
Okay. Yeah, so...
So he's actually up, right?
I am going... Seems like my only hope is to not get... You said this thing is about 3 feet tall? This altar in front of me?
Yes.
I'm going to take cover behind it, and I'm going to down a potion. Is that gonna be? No, I might be able to just sprint for it.
Yeah, I would strongly advise leaving the room because they can fly.
Okay, like, does it look like either of them are waiting for something to move, like ready to action sort of thing?
It does not.
Okay, then I get up and I run for it.
All right.
He do run. He do
leaving
the stuff behind in there, but leaving the glaive behind in there, but I don't fucking care right now.
That is a wise choice, my friend. A wise choice.
Run straight toward me. Perfect.
All right. So the Rennies will not necessarily give chase.
Shut the door, keep in the devils.
we're gonna deal with the persistent damage and then end the game because we've
Yeah.
gone way over.
Yeah, we got started so late, but yeah.
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 Shushni,
Who's
are
taking?
you gonna do anything on your turn? I mean, you've pretty much already battle medicined everyone, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Did I battle medicine Ultras? I think I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's why I'm still up.
Hold on, let me see something real quick.
You did not close the doors.
I'm closing the doors just to.
I understand. I'm taking a pot shot and then leaving. I have one more.
I can't treat condition. That's a downtime thing. So yeah, there's nothing I can do. Well, I'll drink a potion and I'll hold 2 potions out in case anybody else needs one.
Yeah, I've got some, so I will be using what's in my inventory when my turn hits.
Well, I mean, if you're taking a pot shot, they can take pot shots too. I assume
Right,
you guys
but
close the
it's
door.
a 2. I understand. So.
Because you're the only one in line of fire, so.
Right.
And that one gets an action before Shushni. I'm giving you a chance to close the door, or if you want to take your pot shot.
Well, I'll drink a potion and close the doors.
Is
How
it
about
the?
that?
Well, it gets an action before you. In other words, I skipped over its turn.
Okay.
Because I assumed you guys were wanting out of the combat,
But it still has me in its sight, so it could actually still say, "Okay, I can take a pot shot, and then we're going to close the doors." So either way.
Well, I'm saying as a GM, I'm leaving the decision up to you.
Right.
In other words, I will say the doors are closed if you don't want to take your final shot. But if you want the satisfaction of taking a parting shot, then they're going to get a shot at you too.
Sure. Because they're going to heal and all that fun stuff. And
your call.
Right, I understand. So.
And so everybody knows I'm holding 2 moderate healing potions out if anybody can take one.
Okay. When it also depended on what Roland was going to do, because Shushni, because he could technically go and say, door closed, you know, if he wasn't holding.
That's what I said. I'll drink, I'll close the doors and then hold out.
Shushni's turn is until after this Areni's.
Right.
That's right. Yeah. So if you wave it, he closes doors, I'm done.
Correct. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
All right. And Shushni can't really heal anyone because he spent both actions closing doors.
Yep.
So in that case, it's Eltros's turn.
Smother. Excuse me. I'll take a full round action to smother the persistent damage.
All right. So that reduces the DC for the flat check to 10.
Actually, 1 sec. Pull the wand of quench and douse myself.
Oh, that'll get rid of it. So yeah, that'll boom. It's gone.
Okay. And then I'll be done. Yep. So wand of quench. I'll do this. I'll do this so you know that I used it. And I'm done.
What we can do is we can. There's a way.
Oh, it's a 20-foot burst?
You might get Tim too.
That's what I'm saying, right. Because I can move.
Shushni's gonna wonder why she's all wet. What the hell? Why are you spitting on me? At least I hope it's spit.
Non-magical fires in the air.
Okay, as a matter of fact, first time uses. See this spell can move with vapor anywhere. Would that?
Yeah, I would say you could get both of you.
Okay. Okay. So that's what I'll do. I'll quench both of us. And is that a 2 action or 1 action?
2.
2. Okay. So grabbing the wand and using quench uses my my 3 rounds. I'm done.
All right, and there's no more And the other Rennies, that will end the encounter because they're not going to give chase.
Good, because our 18 friends out here were waiting for them.
Yeah.
That is where we will end it because, like I said, it's 9:40.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I got to put something in the journal that you guys. That's been a rough level for you guys, man.
It has indeed.
Game ended in hallway outside of Rennie's. Let's see. Game ended.
Yeah. When things are immune to fire, and I'm a fire-based sork, yeah, it kind of gets a little difficult. You know, I'm actually surprised about the spirit damage, but that's a bonus. But it's only it's a 4th level spell. Everything else is like, you know.
Listen, I leaped right over there. I was ready to handle it. And
and then you got handled.
They might have knocked the shit out of me.
You saw that they were topless, and you're like, "Ooh, fun!" And yeah, that was.
Oh, boobies! Boink.
I tried to have the dragon do dragon things. Dragon also got handled.
Right.
Well, it is a severe encounter. 2 CR9s.
I'm sure.
So,
all right, guys, I'm out. Thanks for the game.
Yeah, we can. If you want to switch characters, Jeffrey, we can talk about it on Saturday.
Okay.
That was a good game.
Good game. No, it was tight. You guys are almost done with this level, but man, it feels like you've been here forever.
Yep.
It feels like you guys every other fight is kicking your ass. But
yeah,
it's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. That's the way it be
like
sometimes. High level Pathfinder. We're discovering together.
All right. Good night.
Good night, guys. I would stick around for a while, but it's super late.
No, I understand.
Yep.
The
all right, guys.
another 12-hour day. Blah blah blah.
Well, we're glad you were able to at least show up for a third.
For some of it.
Hey. Yep.
Yep. And Saturday's my Kingmaker 1, and next Wednesday is Kingmaker 2. So.
Yep. And Monday is a free day, which is good because I don't think I would make it on Monday, no matter what campaign.
Right. Yeah, we're not doing anything on Monday. This is our Monday off. Yep.
All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll catch you soon.
All right. Thanks, Tim.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. And that is going to do it for me this evening. So, thank you all. Greatest gift that you can give to a streamer is the gift of your time, and I appreciate that you guys gave me the gift of yours this evening. I do plan to be back tomorrow with Stompy Mech Night. I'm going to try it in Meld Studios tomorrow. You might see a stream from me in the next hour or so, because I'm going to try testing going online just briefly, just to make sure that it's working right before tomorrow, because tomorrow's a normally big night for me. So we'll see how it works. Have a wonderful evening, everybody, and I will see you guys all again really soon. Good night, all.